Good morning. Today we shall look at fifth house and the fifth lord. The fifth house stands for emotions, stands for education, children, parental property, parental strength, children's benefits, children's education, type of children we will have, what kind of education we have, our emotions, and our love to others. Now, or and Poorva Punya. Here, the fifth house is Dhanus or Sagittarius. It is aspected by Venus, Saturn, and Rahu, right? Therefore, the fifth house is having strength because planets are aspecting the fifth house. The fifth lord is in the sixth house from Lagna and is associated with moon because moon is co-joined with Jupiter, aspected by Mars and Sun. Therefore, both the fifth house and the fifth lord are very strong, which will give us good strong results. Now, let us look at the basics education. Fifth house is aspected by Saturn, Venus, and Rahu. Fifth lord is aspected by Mars, Sun, and Moon. Therefore, we see that the both the fifth house and the fifth lords are aspected by soft planets. The type of education the native will have will be soft, that is either arts or commerce. To have a science education, the native should have either the fifth house or the fifth lord aspected by Mars, Saturn, and having an association with Mercury. Only when we have a combination of Mars, Saturn, Mercury, or Saturn, Mercury, or Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, we generally get science background. Otherwise, we get commerce background. The native has a degree in travel and tourism. Now, let us look at his emotional strength. Venus aspects the fifth house, Saturn aspects the fifth house, Mars and Sun aspect fifth lord, and Jupiter is associated with Moon. Therefore, he will have a very soft emotion, or he is a soft person, but because of the aspect of Mars and Sun on Jupiter and Saturn's aspect on fifth house, the appearance is that of a cold and a unemotional person, whereas this native is highly emotional. For investments, parental property, and their children during the dashas of the fifth house or fifth lord or planets aspecting the fifth house and the fifth lord, the fruitification of all the karatatvas of the fifth house will happen to this native. This is how we would delineate the fifth house. Now, let us go to the sixth house.